How do you know property taxes are calculated at closing? Do you know who pays the taxes? In this video, I will give you an easy way to understand taxes at closing. Let's check it out. Hi, my name is Darly Medanda, a realtor working with Ian Alexander Real Estate Team and eXp Realty in Long Island, New York. Just a disclosure, this video is for information purposes only. If you have any questions or concerns about how your taxes are calculated at closing, please consult a tax professional. Property taxes are fees paid to state, county, and various local authorities that in turn fund local schools, road upkeep, and water and sewer line maintenance, just to name a few municipal services they cover. But those costs can vary based on where you live and when you close. To help first-time homebuyers understand how these figures are calculated, I have put together this review of the way escrowed property taxes at closing are managed. In a typical real estate transaction, the buyer and the seller pay property taxes due at closing. Generally, the seller pays a prorated amount of the time they have lived in the space since the beginning of the new tax year. And likewise, the buyer will pay a prorated amount of property taxes that cover those charges for the rest of that calendar tax year. How much are the property taxes at closing? It can be a real challenge to get the actual amount due in property taxes because prorating plays such an important role, with each party taking a portion of the year's total. That cost will be split down to the date of closing. Let's suppose that the buyer and the seller both agree to pay the portion of sales tax when the time comes to close on the house. The date of the closing is June 27th, and the total annual property tax amount due is $4,200. Here is how to calculate property taxes for the seller and the buyer at closing. Divide the total amount due by 12 months to get a monthly amount due. That is $4,200 divided by 12 equal to $350 per month. Divide the total monthly amount due by 30. That's $350 divided by 30 equals $1,167 per day on a 30-day calendar. Now determine the seller's amount due. The seller is responsible for 6 months and 26 days. 6 times 350 is equal to 2,010 plus 1,167 times 26. That equals $303.42 for a total of $2,403.42. Now, determine the buyer's amount due. The buyer is responsible for 5 months and 4 days. That is, 5 times $350 equals $1,750 plus $11.67 times 4 equals $46.68 for a total of $1,796.68. Getting the math right is usually responsibility of your lender or the title company. They will get you a cash due at closing. It's a document that takes all the numbers into account. Most lenders will provide you with an estimate of your closing costs when they send you their bid on funding the loan. Take a close look at those numbers and be sure you are financially in a position to make the purchase. And remember your negotiation options too. Now, let me give you these tips. The sales contract should specify that the tax is to be prorated. If it doesn't, and the sellers haven't yet paid any property tax for the year, the full tax becomes the buyer's responsibility. My name is Darly Medanda with Ian Alexander Real Estate Team and eXp Realty. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I post a video every week and you don't want to miss anything. Also, please don't forget to visit the description of this video below where you can find the sellers and buyers guides completely free. And remember, whether you are buying a home or selling a home, it all starts with a dream. Let's dream together. Thank you, and I will see you soon.